Hallo, und da sind wir dann auch schon wieder bei Genshin Impact. Und
Is this an answer from this world?
ja. So. Ich wollte noch irgendwie zwei Sachen sagen. Einmal, dass dieses Video etwas später kommt. Da war noch was, irgendwie Meta. Ich weiß es nicht mehr. Naja.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Mir liegt mehr die Atmosphäre vom Mondstadt. Natürlich ist Liyue besser. Ich mag beide, aber ich mag Mondstadt ehrlich gesagt etwas mehr. Tut mir leid für ihn, aber ja. Auch weil man da bisher einfach, naja, hatten wir mehr Leute, mit denen wir uns treffen konnten, mit denen wir Geschichten erlebt haben. Ne?
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prized Nachtjade jade worthy of a deity.
Ja, ein Beutel voll Mora erhalten. Schauen wir uns direkt mal an. Ja. Okay, da wird bisher noch nichts anderes zu gesagt. Was ich nicht sagen wollte, aber was auch interessant ist. Mein Bruder hat gestern noch eine Ziehung gemacht auf dem Xiao-Banner. Und ja, ratet, was passiert ist. Genau das ist passiert. Eine Zehnerziehung.
Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day.
Eine Ziehung und direkt hat er Xiao bekommen. Der Glückliche. Aber wir haben ja noch ein paar Ziehungen.
It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Nachtjade jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Nachtjade Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Einem Glücksspiel anbietenden Inhaber kann man nicht trauen. Ich möchte erst Zhonglis Meinung hören. Wollen wir ihn quasi beleidigen? Ja, Lumin schon.
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of Noctilucous jade?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Da hat Paimon ganz recht. Es ist wirklich Verschwendung. Ich will Paimon nicht recht geben.
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What?
Er redet über Wirtschaft. Er scheint mehr als nur Kleingeld zu haben. Ja. Nein, die Wahrheit ist eher, er kann nicht wirklich gut mit Geld umgehen. Oder eigentlich ist ihm Geld, Moral sind ihm halt ziemlich egal. Aber hey, er hat ja eigentlich recht. Ich meine, Venti kommt ja auch gut ohne Mora klar, ne? Mehr oder weniger. Naja. Er redet über Wirtschaft.
Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyroaffinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
Der Herr Zhongli hat ja wirklich Ahnung. Irgendwie hört sich dieser Satz immer nach Gollum an. Und daher... Nee. So lebt es sich also in gehobeneren Kreisen.
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again.
Ja, wer weiß, vielleicht werden wir ja
We're back to
irgendwann...
buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Können wir dann wenigstens ein paar Proben bekommen? Sonst kaufen wir die... Ja, ne, fragen wir nach Proben.
That would... Well, fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Diese Proben, so dünn.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
So knauserig. Hier war handwerkliches Können am Werk. Ja, eher handwerkliches Können. Weil bei Edelstein, wenn's jemand macht, der Ahnung hat, ja, der braucht halt nur eine kleine Probe, ne?
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out.
Ich erinnere mich an die Dadaupa-Schlucht. Die Küche von Qianling. Ja, probieren wir erstmal die Küche von Qianling.
You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Dadaupa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Ja, 3 Nachtjade-Proben. Und ja, was die Hillikule davon halten könnten, das interessiert natürlich nicht. Naja, aber Schleimer.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Ja. Aber sein Lieblingswein ist halt doch immer noch Osmanthus Wein. Haben wir? Oh, cool, wir haben sogar noch.
a reward on the road.
Und ja, eigentlich wäre es besser, noch länger zu warten, aber ganz ehrlich, nö. Macht Spaß, sowas jetzt schon zu holen und mit genug ähm, ich habe gerade keine Lust, mich so lange mit denen aufzuhalten. Sorry.
That's the pot! It looks like the Hilichurls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Ja. Na, kommt. Alle.
I condemn.
Ei!
God, my comeuppance.
Ja. Ups. Na, kommt. Nö, nö. Und ja, ich weiß, ich könnte auch einfach ihre Special Ability benutzen, aber
Let the show begin.
Shut it.
na, kommt.
Beg for mercy. Good grief.
Au. Ja, für dich brauche ich das aber ganz sicher nicht. Also. Dann ab zum Topf.
There's still soup in here. These Hilichurls sure have big appetites.
Jetzt ist das unser Versuchslabor. Schade um den Suppentopf.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment.
Okay.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which. Use Pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Ja. Übrigens, ich mag's, dass man hier auch wirklich die 3 Jade-Splitter sieht. Na also. Doch.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilichurls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Na komm. Ich mag gerade hier eher weniger zu sprechen, weil,
I condemn you.
weil halt Paimon die ganze Zeit immer mal wieder reinquatscht, ne? So. Ja. Noch ein bisschen.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it?
Ja.
More Hilichurls? They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
beg for mercy. Rack and ruin.
Ja, der ist auch hin.
Crush.
Hup. Ups.
Time to scout.
Okay. Ich dachte echt, der würde mich da nicht treffen. Naja, macht nix.
Eye for an eye.
Gott.
Let's light it up.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one.
Ja.
Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some Jade, shall we?
Okay. Übrigens, es gibt keinen Weg, die 3 Proben hier wieder rauszuholen. Also. Selbst wenn man es so versucht. Weil eine unsichtbare Wand ist ja... Man muss ja schon sagen, die sind recht selten in dem Spiel. Aber es gibt sie. Oder, naja gut, es gibt sie schon recht häufig, aber meistens wird es halt... bemerkt man es nicht so, weil, naja. Wenn man zum Beispiel... Nee. Der verschleiert die Grafik. Das ist schon ganz gut.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Ich möchte Nachtjade Nummer 3. Probieren wir mal die 1 und schauen, ob Paimon dazu was sagt.
Huh? No, it wasn't that one. Paimon remembers that it wasn't very bright. Think a bit harder.
Ja, okay.
Exactly. That's the one Paimon remembers too.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous Jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
Also dann lasst mal die Köpfe nicht hängen.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous Jade back.
Hey, wait minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora. My apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Ein interessantes Konzept von Geld ist das. Es gibt also noch Leute in Liebe, die nicht nur an Geld denken. Ja, und Chongli ist einer dieser Leute. Der denkt in etwa so viel an Mora wie, naja, ein gewisser Tone Deaf Bart.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait. Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier?
Yep, hier.
That's a relief. Have a look,
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single Mora.
Das nächste Mal nicht den Mora-Beutel vergessen. Dann geh noch einmal zum Grafen und beantrage etwas finanzielle Unterstützung. Ja.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both of you.
Ja.
Adventure time.
Dann gehen wir jetzt noch zur Genshin-Terrasse. Und ich glaube, dann sind wir schon für heute wieder durch, ne? Ja, so ziemlich. Wisst ihr, was das Gute bei Bennets Pech ist? Normalerweise trifft es ihn nur selbst. Ich meine, stellt euch mal vor, es würde alles auch in seiner Umgebung beeinflussen. Mondstadt und jetzt Liebe würden wahrscheinlich brennen. Ah, Lotus. Ah, je. Hi, Madame Ping. Ah, ja. Und ja, die wird später halt auch noch wichtig, ne? Der Typ nicht. Plop.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need.
Oh.
Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Wenn fertig ist, bis ihr wiederkommt, bezahle ich ihn erst.
Guess we can't do anything else.
Oha!
Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite.
Ja, sorry, dass gerade... Ja, ich nehme das früh morgens auf und Shikamaru-Style war ich einfach eine halbe Stunde, ja, über eine halbe Stunde früher wach als der Wecker. Naja, derselbe Ort wie bei der Adeptenzeremonie, also nutzen wir diesen Platz.
That's right. The Liyue Qixing have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne and Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, Rex Lapis vessel.
Ja.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
Da ist doch was faul. Ist das nicht ein wenig überstürzt? Natürlich ist da was faul.
These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Die Qixing stellen den Ort, der Graf die Finanzen. Was wollen sie mit dieser Zeremonie erreichen? Ja.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Ja. Das machen wir aber erst beim nächsten Mal. Ihr seht's ja, der Mond steht schon hoch. Es ist spät. Und, naja. Wir probieren aber noch was anderes. Genau. 1600. Das spielt so schnell dahin. Und... nur 4 Sterne wieder. Schade. Aber... Hey. Oh, schon jung ist verbessert. Ja, das ist nice. Ach, die schwarze Quaste. Ja, nett. Noch eine. Okay. Ich weiß gerade gar nicht, ja.
Let's go find some treasure.
Nee, morgen erst. Also für euch morgen. Schlägt beim letzten Schlag des Standardangriffs mit 3 Eisklingen nach vorn, von denen jede Klinge Gegnern in ihrer Bahn Kryoschaden in Höhe von 50% von Shonyungs Angriff zufügt. Ja, supi. Ordentlich. Okay. Ja, dann würde ich sagen, Spiel beenden und Gruß, Sinas Fan.